In this section, we are going to discuss about Dalton's atomic theory. The objective of this section is to understand about Dalton's atomic theory. So let's start. Dalton's atomic theory. The first point of Dalton's atomic theory is all matter is made up of very tiny particles called atoms. If you are taking any matter, any particle in the matter, if you are taking any matter in the universe, all matter is made up of small particles. These small particles are known as atoms. We are taking a matter here and we are splitting that matter into n number of tiny pieces. This small piece, one small piece is known as atom. So there are n number of atoms in a matter. Atoms are indivisible particles. We cannot split atom further. It is indivisible. We cannot divide it, which cannot be created or destroyed in a chemical reaction. We cannot create atoms during a chemical reaction and we cannot destroy any atom during a chemical reaction. Next one is atoms of given elements are identical in mass and chemical properties. We are considering a matter and we are taking two atoms from that matter. Atom 1 and atom 2. These two atoms are looking same. The mass will be same. Their chemical properties are similar. Same chemical properties they are having. So we can say that atoms of given element are identical in mass and chemical properties. Their chemical properties are same and their mass is same. Next point is atoms of different elements have difference in mass and differences in chemical properties. We are considering two elements and we are taking one atom from each element. It is the element from this matter, this element. It is an atom from this element and it is an atom from this element. If you are observing these two atoms, if you are observing these two atoms, we can say that their mass will be different and their chemical properties will be different. So we can say that atoms of different elements have difference in mass and differences in chemical properties. Next point is atoms combine in the ratio of small whole numbers to form compound. If you are taking water, for making water we need 2 gram of hydrogen and 16 gram of oxygen. That is a minimum value. 2 gram of hydrogen and 2 gram of hydrogen and 16 gram of oxygen. When we are taking the ratio between hydrogen and oxygen, it is 2:16, which is equal to 1:8. 2:16, 2 we can cancel each other, then it will be 1:8. And for making carbon dioxide, we need 12 gram of carbon and 32 gram of oxygen. 12 gram of carbon and 32 gram of oxygen. And if we are taking the ratio 12:32, if we are simplifying that ratio, we will get 3:8. These ratios are constant. So we can say that atoms combine in the ratio of small whole numbers to form compound. Next point is the relative number of kinds of atoms are constant in a given compound. We are taking H2O. In H2O there are 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom. In carbon dioxide CO2 there is 1 carbon and 2 oxygen. This number is a constant. To get water or carbon dioxide we need these many atoms. It is a constant value. So Dalton atomic theory says that atoms combine in the ratio of small whole numbers to form compound. All matter is made up of very tiny particles called atoms. Atoms are indivisible particles which cannot be created or destroyed in a chemical reaction. Atoms of given element are identical in mass and chemical properties. Atoms of different element have difference in mass and different chemical properties. The relative number of kinds of atoms are constant in a given compound.